Hey y'all, welcome back. Today I'm doing some cutting out here, so I thought I'd take you along, show you my saw. I haven't done a review on it yet, so I'll show you a little bit about it. It's get it going here, but remember, anytime you're doing cutting any wood, be sure you wear chaps. This is what will keep your legs from getting chopped up. So let's get started. Gloves on, like I said, safety first. Alright, so this is the Dereal 20-inch saw. And I got this a couple years, well, it's been, yeah, I got it, I guess 2 years ago. I was using a steel MS-172, and I had nothing but trouble with that thing. It was constantly dying. It was in the shop like 4 or 5 times. For warranty calls, and then I used it for about 6 months. Warranty ran out, took it in. Guy said I needed some kind of new inside, and I said, how much is that going to be? He said $182. I said, dude, I only paid $166 for the saw. Why would I pay $182 to get it fixed? So came back home, put it in the shop, threw it on the shelf, and I hadn't had a saw in a while. So the wife said, I was talking about, it was 2 Christmases ago, because they were talking about getting me a PS5 for Christmas, and I told her I didn't really need a PS5, but I needed a new saw. So I started looking around at the Huskies and the Echoes and all the different brands. Did all my YouTube research, and nobody had said anything about this one. So I was looking through Amazon, just like I do always. I'm reviewing different parts, different prices, and I'd almost settled on a Husky. But I went on to Amazon and I looked at this saw. It had all the same features. It actually has a little bit bigger engine on it. This is I think it's God, I can't even remember. Didn't say out here, but the model number on this is 6220G. Oh, there we go, 62 cc's. I think the Husky was 53 cc's, so a bit bigger motor, same size bar, and it was about half the price as the Husky was. I was like, wow, why not give it a try? So got it, came in, and one thing that I noticed about it, and yes, this is going to be warm, but it doesn't make any difference. Cranks up exactly the same. So you pull the choke out. And I usually only pull it about three times, but it's hot, so butt in. Fires right up, and this is how it rides every single time. I don't know any other saw that you don't have to pull on 4 or 5 times after you've used it for over a year. So, let me show you how it cuts, because we got a bunch of cleanup to do. Let me point you over in this general direction here, so you can see. I'll point you over in this general direction, so you can see what's going on. So we're taking out all of this tree that's fallen. That's another one. I cut that big giant down last year because it was dead, and I was afraid it was going to fall on the grandkids. So at some point this summer, we're going to chop that guy up and get it into firewood. And then we got this pine tree that fell during one of the storms, and it fell right across the path. I had to come and clear the path out, and it took out a bunch of trees in the process. So I'm going to go and clean all that mess up, get that all fixed up pretty. So let me show you how this thing runs. Thinking, oh, any saw can cut through these little bitty things. Well, this is cherry. Wild cherry. It ain't soft. Now, let me take you over here. I'll put you a little closer so you can see it cut a big tree. So we'll cut the rest of this cherry down here. That's all broken up. And then I'll show you cutting the pine so you can see how it actually runs. Y'all on the other side so you can see how it runs. Believe it or not, just a few months ago, this was all cleared out. Actually, quite a few months ago, but anyway. All right, so I'm gonna be cutting that piece of oak right there, and then cut the rest of this pine tree. So show you cutting the oak, which you already know is hardwood, and then I'll cut this pine tree one more time so you can see how it runs. Alright, let me take you inside. I'll tell you a little bit more about the saw, the specs, and all that stuff. Alright, so it's been a couple days, but like I told you, I want to do a little review on this saw. And if you're interested, I'll put the link down in the description, because now it's back on Amazon again. They ran out, but now they got them back on Amazon. So it's a 62 cc motor, which equates to, I think if I remember right, it was about 20.4 horsepower, which is pretty awesome for a saw. Got a 20-inch bar, and the only thing I really had an issue with is the fuel mixture, because I don't know if you can see this, it's a 25-to-1, which is kind of odd because it doesn't match up to any of the ones you can buy at Lowe's or at Home Depot that's already done up. But they send you a little bottle to mix it up with, and it just takes a little bit of calculations to get your mixture right. I always just mix up about a gallon of it, and that way I have it on a standby. And then I have a little marker on my jug where I just put the oil into that level, so I don't have to do all the math again to figure out what the mixture right level is. Pour it in there, shake it up, good to go. The warranty on this is pretty awesome, and I want to tell you a little about their customer service. Even though this saw is made in China, I had a issue with it, just right here, this piece here. This used to be the same material as this right here was. It's magnesium. So what had happened, where the screws go in, where you tighten the bar, I had a little hairline crack in here. So I sent them an email. They responded back, take a picture of that for us, and show us what the problem, what's going on. Took a picture of it, and a week, actually it was 7 days, yeah, it was 1 week. 7 days later, package arrived in the mail with the replacement piece for this and a brand new chain as a thank you for buying their product and apology for things not going right. I'm telling you, I have never had that good of a success with customer service here in the United States. Well, I can't say never, but usually it's the other way around. Oh, well, we're sorry for that, and to give you a bunch of hem-haws and running around without, all that. So, not to China's, because this has nothing to do with China. This has got to do with a good company and Dereal. So, like I said, one of the reasons why I bought this, well, one of the biggest reasons is because of the price. For everything this has, for the bar size I was looking for, the power it has, and the reviews that were on Amazon, I couldn't beat it. I mean, literally, for the Husky that I was looking at, the same, basic Husky was going to be about $600. $168 for this, and now I think it's $164 on Amazon now. And I bought a lemming sauce also to go with this, and still only spent about $300. So, for value, even if the saw died, it would still be a better value than to buy something that you might get a good warranty on, and then again, you might not. Just like my steel was, where I had it and I ran it all the way through its warranty period, and which ticked me off with them because I had this saw in the shop more than I was actually using it. And the problem with that was, all those times as my warranty was expiring through these repairs they were doing, warranty work, and then all of a sudden I finally got it where it was working for a little while, and then I had a catastrophic failure. Let me get this thing up. Just notice I'm just looking at my forehead here. I had a catastrophic failure on the internal part of the saw for the clutch. And they tell me that it's going to cost more to fix it than what the saw was worth. So I have run this up against other saws. My son-in-law has a steel. With a 24-inch bar. I've had friends with Jones Red. I've had a guy with a Echo, and I had a guy with a Husky, and we all ran these saws. And I wish I had. We weren't doing the YouTube channel at this time, but I wish I had recorded some video of this because this thing kicked everybody's butt. From the cutting discs. We took some ideas from a video I saw where another guy reviewed another saw, where you just take the saw and just lay it. You just basically you crank it up and then you just lay it on the log without pushing down, and just let the saw and time it how quickly it would go through there. This thing cut through a 10-inch disc of pine in 4.8 seconds on its own weight with a freshly sharpened chain, just like all the other ones had. The next closest one was 6.2, and that was the Jones Red. And that was actually one of the other ones I was looking at. But I'm telling you, if you're interested in a good, affordable saw, this Dereal is a super awesome saw. And you need to get the red, white, and blue one as well, which is kind of cool that, they have colors of the United States for this saw. They actually have a green and silver one, another one. But it has not gotten as good of reviews. It's a little smaller engine. It's a 52cc instead of a 62cc. So it's not quite as big, and it has had some little bit more negative reviews than this guy has. So some other things on here. So you've got your normal thing, your bar oil part, your gas, and then to start it, you pull the choke out. It's right on this back side right here. I'll show you on the back side here. So you got the choke right here, and then you got an on and off switch right here. Which another thing that I like about this, and the one thing I have always been a negative fan about steel is to turn everything else off on the planet. You push things down to turn it off. With steel, you got to push it up to turn it off. Why? I have no idea. So if anybody's got any ideas on that, if there's anybody that uses steels or is a big fan of steel, if you can let me know what the premise is behind why you push something up to turn it off when everything on the planet uses the turning it down to turn things off. You let me know. But it's a pretty simple saw, and like I showed you, it cranks up, like that. I mean, it doesn't matter hot and cold. So just to give you an idea, I'll just show you because, a lot of people, this thing's been sitting. I just now came out here. So we'll take the bar cover off, pull the choke out, push the start button. Look at that, 2 pulls, click, and 1 twist. 1 pull. Now, you tell me who else's saw has that type of starting on it. For being almost 2 years old and stone cold. I don't know what else I can say about it. I don't know what else I could possibly tell you of how good this saw is. So if you're interested, like I said, I'll put the description down in the comments, or down in the description. I'll put the link. I'll put the link in the description. So if you have not subscribed yet, please subscribe and let us know if you like these kind of videos, because we've been doing reviews on all number of things, but it's still outdoors. And you need a good saw if you're going to be a hunter, because you have to clear trees out of the way every now and again. You don't want to be fighting your saw to try and get things cut down. So if you have not subscribed yet, please subscribe. And if you have, and go down and ring the notification bell so you can see and put all notifications so you can see when we put new videos up. And also share the videos. Share videos so we can let other people see what we're doing. They might be interested and just not even know about us. And don't forget, we're growing more and more, getting closer to 1,000, getting ready for our giveaway. So you guys keep on subscribing, keep sharing us, and remember this. This is God's country. Y'all take care. Love y'all. We'll see you on the next one.